There's one. Might be a little better on the jig, guys. In the culvert. Yeah, that's a good one. On that 1/16 ounce bait, Finesse Evo jig. Still throwing the 3-inch baby goat on it. Well, boys, I'd say she's flowing. It's called a baby albino 70F. Got a largemouth on it. Better one too, guys, on the whopper. Oh, that's a stud. Nice fish, biggest fish to end the evening there. Got one, dude. All right, on the jig. Kind of fishing into the wind this evening, guys, so sorry about the audio, but decent little fish on the jig to start. Got a bait Finesse Evo jig with a 3-inch Z-Man baby goat on there. So the river is still really full, still pretty murky. Very strong current for this river anyway, guys. We're fishing with the current but into the wind, so we're heading south and it flows south, but we got a strong south wind coming into us. That first fish hit it next to this grass in the slack water, so maybe that'll be the ticket. Kind of find some areas where the current's not too strong, and hopefully they'll be hiding by some cover. First fish of the evening on that little 1/16 ounce bait Finesse Evo jig. It's got a black skirt and an Okeechobee Craw 3-inch Z-Man baby goat on it. Throwing it on my Art Gravity BFS with 6-pound fluoro and my Dobbin 701C Sierra. Let's stay on them. There's one. Might be a little better on the jig, guys. There's one. In the culvert. Oh, boys, that might be a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Just kind of casted it in there and let it go all the way down and ride that runoff water that's coming in. All right, yeah, that's a little butterball there, boys. Come on over. Got him. Nice fish, boys. Oh my gosh, you can't even make that up. Look at how I hooked that. Skin on the top of the lip. Crazy. It's a nice fish on that 1/16 ounce bait Finesse Evo jig. Still throwing the 3-inch baby goat on it. Works really well when you're fighting the wind and you don't have time to readjust your bait. That thing stays right where it should most of the time. Throwing it on 6-pound fluoro. Still on that Dobbin 701C and the Art Gravity BFS. Huge snapping turtle. Holy dude, that thing was massive. I bet you he's sitting here eating bait too. That one was pretty solid. Another one, small one. Oh, he came off. There's one. Might be a good one, Angel. Oh yeah. Dude, they're in here. He was up against the other side. I was casting down the middle. And then I cast this one down the right side of that culvert. Not near as big as the last one, but we'll take him. That's my third fish, guys. Still on the jig. This feels pretty rewarding, guys. It's definitely not a great bite. We're kind of fishing against the conditions too. Obviously we're fishing into the wind, the river's way up, current is strong, but water's pretty murky, but we're still getting some fish to bite, so I'm happy about it. Let's see if we can at least get a handful more on the board. Got one on the spy jig, Angel, I think. Yeah, I got one on the spy jig. Oh, it's a turtle. How did he get it? There we go. Couple bass and a turtle so far. Guys, I wanted to get one on the Nishine bass popper, but water's muddy, windy, conditions call for the black little whopper. Holy shit. You're gonna have to walk down a little further. Well, boys, I'd say she's flowing. Got one. Might be pretty good too, guys. In the current. Oh man. Yeah, not bad at all. Oh, this is the hardest current I've ever seen coming through here. I can hardly keep my spot. Y'all, I'm gonna try to get a topwater bite before this night's over too, but there's another decent bass on the jig. Little one. Little spotted bass ate the jig through the schnoz. Fun fact, I think the biggest spotted bass I've ever caught in my life was actually right by here. It was like probably 3 pounds. It was big for a spotted bass in Texas anyway. Not big for one like in the south around Alabama, but big for here. Look, there's a gar hiding right here. Angel got one on the walking bait over there. Won't be able to see it, but got one. Nice. On the Nishine popper, guys. That was a pretty subtle bite too. Let's go. Heck yeah. There's a topwater fish on that baby bass popper. Y'all, I've been looking forward to fishing that little baby bass Nishine popper for a long time. And you can take the little cup out and turn it into a spy bait with some of the sizes. This one you can't. It's called a baby albino 70F. Got a largemouth on it. There's one. Better one too, guys, on the whopper. Oh, please don't come off. Oh. Oh, that's a stud. Let's go. Pretty good one. Yeah. Heck yeah, guys. There's just a good fish. Boom. On the black whopper plopper, y'all. And guess what's back? The Sioux Legend. I got an upper half replacement for it. Put it back to work. Y'all, we just barely got some light left. Whopper plopper 60 in that black loon color on my Sioux Legend, and a Sioux Hurricane with 8-pound mono. Nice fish, biggest fish to end the evening there. Got one, guys. Another pretty dang good one on the whopper. Oh, don't get me on the rock. Oh, heck yeah. Probably not even enough daylight left for y'all to see this one. It's another solid one. God, he might be bigger than the last one. Y'all, there's another solid fish on that loon whopper plopper 60. See you, dude. So overall, that honestly was a really fun trip. We had some adversity that we had to persevere. I'm telling you guys, I don't know as if I've ever caught fish when the river has been roaring that hard. Don't get me wrong, the water wasn't super muddy. It definitely was not clear at all. It was still very stained because the current was so strong. Me not thinking it through too well, ended up dropping in and having to fish into the wind to try to get where we were going. And strong current plus strong headwind plus inflatable paddleboard, it normally doesn't equal too great of things. But like you guys have seen me do in the past, fishing into the wind, fishing a bottom bait, it actually helps me some, slows me down, and helps me keep bottom contact better on that jig. And I did manage to catch a few real nice ones in some slack water and in a culvert. I caught several fish in that culvert on that little baby goat and bait finesse Evo jig combo. Honestly, when the water's a little more murky, I've actually had better luck with the lighter jigs, like the 1/16 ounce jigs, a much slower fall rate in that dirty water so they have a longer time to see it and find it. I'm really not sure if that's the true reason why those fish ate that jig or not, but for me, that's kind of what I believe in my head and gives me some extra confidence to throw the little lighter jig when the water's more stained and the current's a little bit stronger. If it's like real strong and you're trying to keep it by cover though, 100% I would fish a much heavier weight than normal. And then I have some other really good news. Look what's back in commission, y'all. The Legend. I got the Legend and I also got my dragon rod back. So I lost a combo recently that y'all saw, but I was able to pay 25 bucks a pop for an upper half for those two rods. So I got both of my Sioux rods back that I really enjoyed throwing within the last year that y'all have seen me catch a bunch of fish on. And then something else I wanted to add about the Topwater bite there at the end, that Nishin baby albino, it's not just a normal popper. You see that little flashing dangly piece of metal right there? It makes noise against the side of the bait. You can hear that, and then it's got a little extra flash. I don't think that flash was doing me any extra favors today, guys, as I was fishing super low light and the water was murky. But in the right conditions, especially in some clear water, that thing looks so cool. They say that looks don't catch fish, but it gives me more confidence, and I think the confidence is really key when you're throwing a bait. That thing looks like it's gonna get wrecked though. And then y'all saw why those whopper ploppers are just one of my favorite topwaters to throw. I just got that black loon color. So last year in August, y'all saw me get broke off by a really nice one on the same whopper plopper 60 in a black loon color. I finally replaced it, and I'm glad I did because it drew the two biggest fights of the evening there. And that's one of those places where If you put the time in and you cover enough water and keep your bait in the strike zone long enough, you normally can get topwater bites when about nothing else will work during the low light hours. But if y'all enjoyed this one, leave a like for me. Please consider subscribing if you haven't yet, guys. I know there's a huge portion of people that watch my videos that haven't subscribed yet. Please help the channel out. Click that subscribe button if you would for me. Always talk with me in the pinned comments below. Y'all will notice if you say something on my video, it doesn't really normally matter what it is. I'm going to respond to you, and I like chatting with you guys. So leave me some comments down below. Check out links to discount codes and gear in the description above. Check out Bass Brother. They got merch on Amazon. In fact, I think this exact hat is on Amazon right now. If you guys like that, go ahead and check it out. I don't have a discount code for you for them, but it's a small company. He's helped me out, helped do some logos and things for me. I'm nothing but grateful for Leonardo and that Bass Brother company. And then check out more bait finesse bass action in the pinned comment below. But other than that, y'all take her easy, and we'll catch you on the next one. Got one. Might be pretty good too, guys. In the current. Oh man. Yeah, not bad at all.